Take a moment in preparation as you breathe consciously, alternately from one nostril to the other. Set your intentions. Be clear as to how you shall allow the body and mind to integrate throughout this yoga practice. And once you find your way back to your right side with an exhalation complete, and relax. Welcome to another yoga practice. My name is Jean-Alain D'Argent. You may or may not be aware that yoga is a broad practice, but our objective is to allow the self to be united with the greater other self consciously in full illumination. The practice that we shall add is based on certain physical movements in cooperation with breath work and mind integration. Thereby one can regulate the nervous system, the endocrine system, whilst complementing it with muscle freedom along the fibers, the fascia. But remember, your mind oversees everything. Thus, as you think, so shall you influence. So be clear. Now bring on board a thought of positivity and imagine that thought like a love heart, a pure light. Now bring it inwardly towards your heart center. Remember the power of mind over matter. Some may say this reality that you're aware of, that you can touch and feel, is an illusion that the mind is creating for you to have an experience until you awaken from that illusion to your truest divine self. That's what's called yoga. To join, to illuminate, to awaken. So, notice your right and left nostril and observe that you may find the breath moving predominantly through one nostril at a time. Rarely shall you breathe through both sides, but our aim is to breathe through both sides evenly through the practice. Now notice your lower ribs. Think of the muscle here, the diaphragm muscle. As you breathe, allow this muscle to push down, whereby the ribs will purposefully flare out on in-breath and in. If you've been practicing yoga for a while, then you're familiar with what I've just shared with you. If not, trust that as you become far more curious, you shall be drawn to literature and the practices that is appropriate for you. But remember, the end of the journey is our objective of full mind integration and liberation. Okay? So, with this in mind, as you fill the heart with love and light, let it radiate inwardly. And purposefully create such refined intentions that you can feel this love radiance through your entire body, perhaps as warmth or coolness or tingling, depending on where you are on your journey. Now lengthen your lower back, mid back and upper back. Always remember, every thought shall have an impact upon the future aspect of your destiny. So refine the thought and clear any thoughts that are limiting and reinforce thoughts that are supportive and uplifted. Remember that smile. Now gently lift the chin up for a moment. Pivot the chin in and watch how the base of the skull, the first vertebra towards the atlas, stretches the occiput region. As you stretch the entire neck, raise the chin up. Now draw the Adam's apple in. Elevate those shoulder blades purposefully. Lean back and separate those shoulder blades. We never force forward. Raise the rib cage up. Again, round the back, lower back. Separate the shoulder blades. Forward. Now, in your mind, imagine you can hear the Om. Go within and imagine you can hear the Om. And as you imagine that you hear the Om, allow it to resonate through your entire being, and gently now notice your right arm. As I work a mirror image, we lift the right arm up, we stretch the right side. Release, stretch the left side. Release. The Om is the universal frequency that allows all the self to find unity consciously in one frequency of resonance. Round your back. Om to your right. Elongate that lower back. Change. Relax. Pull the shoulder blades back. Now behind one's head, sweep your hands back, interlace, and sense those elbows, feeling the weight, and feel the base of the skull, the occiput, the atlas. Stretching. Relax. Raise the chin up. Move your right hand over as you free the atlas and axis and the neck vertebrae. Never force. Change. Remember that inner smile. Be relaxed. Brush the chin towards the collarbone, simply from side to side. Easily. From which, when appropriate, brush the chin forward, up. Remember, we're not moving the body just for physical fitness. Even though some may choose to practice for physical fitness, our aim is for conscious mind integration. Relax. Choose one hand, middle index down. Close your left, breathe out through your right. Then suitably, as you breathe in from the belly up, breathe into your right. To full capacity, then close the right, breathe out through the left. Then when appropriate, breathe in through your left. Let the breath flow from the left to the right and keep this rhythm moving for a few moments. It is stated from a yoga practice as a life essence around that we are choosing to extract this vital life essence which we call prana. Never accept any theory blindly. Take your time in your own personal research until your mind is satisfied with what you are assimilating. And the next time you find your way back to your right, complete that exhalation. Again, notice your right side as I work with mirror image. Elongate your back. Turn and gently twist to your right side. Be relaxed. Turn to your left. Stretch. At your back, relax those hands. Retract the shoulder blades beyond your knees. Slide your hands for a moment. Stretch. And relax. Match your knees towards each other. Remember that inner smile. Leaning back 1 to 3. Complement your thighs. Elongate the back. Relaxed. Lean back. Forward. Many may speak of divine entities, divine beings, a multi-dimensional reality, parallel realities, and so on. But should you just accept any theory without your own personal research? Release the palms back. Lunge. Enjoy life and embrace what you consider as the appropriate experiences for you. Forward, roll your knees side to side, but never force. Remember, your body is following your directive. Next time you find your way to your right as I work in mirror image, hold it there. Pull the left shoulder back. Feel the stretch occurring across the front of the body and slowly change. Ease the top shoulder back. Be comfortable. Move into a cat position, meaning palms beneath shoulders, knees beneath hips. Hunch your back. Dip your back. As you dip, pull your tummy muscles in. As you hunch, expand the ribcage. Make this habitual when you practice yoga. As you extend through the ribs, pull your tummy muscles in to add stability to your back. As you exhale, hunch to your heels. Be aware of your right, slide the feet there. Be aware of your left, sweep your feet there. Never force. It's what you replicate on a daily basis that makes you who you are as an individual. Come forward on your tummy and lift one leg at a time off the floor. Every muscle responds to your brain interaction with the body's nervous system. Remember that. And the brain is simply following programs that has been influenced due to habit and the subconscious accepted belief in paradigm. Relax. Up you go. Separate your 10 fingers, hunch your back. Brush your right leg around to your left. Lock the right knee, look over your left shoulder as you feel a wonderful stretch right along your right side. Slide the right leg around to your right. Notice the stretch there. Sweep the right leg back, complement your heels before we change legs. Now notice your left leg up, it sweeps across to your right. Look over your right shoulder. Lean into that stretch. Slide your left foot around to the left. Look over that left shoulder. And sweep the knee back. Complement your heels onto your tummy. And lift your ribs up. Lift your knees and pedal. Weave your weight from your toes to your heels. And notice a gentle stretch right across the Achilles, calves to back of knees, perhaps up the back of thighs to your sitting bone. Gently lower both knees down. Support one hips. Draw the navel muscle in as you lean back. Match your thighs with your palms, round your back. Let's repeat. Draw your tummy muscles in. Pull the shoulders back. Across your thighs. Notice your right leg as I work in mirror image. Slide your right foot out. Move your left arm across. Sweep it beside your ear. Slide it behind your ear. Let it go down. Roll your right arm beside your ear, beside your chin, and down. Move your knees in. Support your back. Pull your tummy muscles in. Complement your thighs. Notice your left leg as I work in mirror image. Left leg out, right arm beside your chin, beside your ear, behind the ear. Right hand down, left arm beside the ear, beside the chin, beneath the chin, back down. Again, at back, this time interlace. Yet do not cross the thumbs, parallel the thumbs and straighten those elbows. Brush those arms forward, overhead. To your right, bend those elbows, lean. And straighten those elbows, bend to your left. Lean and straighten those elbows back. Support your hips. Release your hands. Lift your knees. Walk your feet toward your thumbs. Find your kneecaps. Push, hunch your back up. Elevate those elbows. 3 times at back. 1, 2. On the third, the left palm should grip the right wrist on the way back. Left hand diagonally up, feel the stretch right along. Change. Whatever is your objective in life shall have your attention. But the question is, are you acting upon your objective? If so, well done. If not, then you must question as to why. You are choosing to allow the mind to remain procrastinating. Dip your back, relax. Up you go. Forward. Second to 3, forward. Third, forward, overhead, grip those elbows. Lean to your right, easily. Lean to your left, comfortably. Support your back. Leaning back, find your thighs. To your feet, bend one knee at a time by lifting the heels up, feeling a stretch. As we weave our way through the fibers of the body, through the muscles, fascial train, up we go. Circle your wrist. It's easy to assume that our tomorrow shall be far better than we perhaps have had in the past. But how do you know that unless you've acted proactively forward? You may have the best plot of land with the best soil, but if you plant nothing in there, then you may simply have weeds, correct? Reverse. But if you choose wisely, you shall have a bountiful harvest. And at your arms. In. Shake the wrist and swing them around. Swing them around. Shake those arms. And change direction. Swing them around. Easily swing them around. And find your back supported. Push. Across the thigh. Round your back. At hip width. Lift your heels, alternately touch the shoulders, up and down beside your feet. Never force. Work with the body. Up, down, and up, and down. Relaxed. Now, let's add the Tibetan rhythmical breath. Firstly, experiment. Lift your right arm as working mirror image. Lift your left heel up. Pull your left shoulder down. And imagine you're expanding the entire right side of your lung. Release. Now, experiment left. Left arm up, lift your right heel, lift your left rib right up. Imagine you're breathing through this side of the lung mainly as you compress the other. Relax. Now, let's add it into practice, shall we? Breathe out. Breathe in. Expand the right side of the lungs. Exhale down. Inhale up. Pull the right shoulder blade down. Here I'm working mirror image. Stretch the left lung. Exhale down. But work at a pace that suits. Inhale up. Fill the right lungs and compress the left lungs. Exhale down. Again, inhale up. Pull the right shoulder blade back. Expand the left lung. Exhale down. Once again, third time, inhale up. Expand the right lung. Exhale down. And up. Expand the left. Pull the right shoulder down. Exhale, relax. Let it go. Left palm, right elbow diagonally down. Change. Who is that aspect within yourself that you associate with? And are you fully aware of who that I is within the self? Push him forward. Mat your knees. Hunch your back. Relax. Walk your right leg back. Lunge for a moment. Your future awaits clear directive. Imagine if you knew clearly that whatever you chose to put into motion will become a reality. This is the power of your mind, and that is available to you 24/7 once you understand how the mind integrates with the divine intelligence. Straighten the front knee. Lengthen back of leg. Bend the knee, place your left forearm as close to the floor as possible. You don't have to touch the floor, but you're working to free the inner groin. And straighten the front knee. Place your feet back. Change feet, opposite forward. Bend the knee, never hurry. Remember, even though we're working the physical body at this precise moment, the aim is to work with the mind. For you are divine in your thinking process. The body allows you a human experience, but you're far more than that. Straighten the knee. But do not simply accept the theory blindly. Bend the knee. Then notice your forearm. How close to the floor can you adjust that arm? Never hurry. Never force. Stretch it. And relax. Straighten the front knee. Both feet out to both hands. Both knees are flexed. Inner groin responds. Adjust accordingly. Up. Push your hips back to the left as you work across the lower back, down the side. You're clearing it. Change. Opposite. We're working 3 times, never force. Work with the body, not against it. 3rd time. Then we shall change direction, be constructive, has that inner glow. Opposite. 1 to 3. 2nd time. 2nd to 3. 3rd time. Well done. Shake out, curl your right toes and lift the heel, free the toe joints. Remember, good health reflects a good mind. Does that make sense to you? What does it mean when I say a good mind? Lift your front toes up, change. Why does the mind do what it's doing? Was it coincidental that you took birth? In life, have things happened accidentally, or was there a reason behind it? When you look at the seasons occur accidentally, or is there a formula as to where you are on the planet as to how the seasons shall influence you? Be positive. Shake out. Splay your 10 toes, 2nd toes to heel parallel. Curl your tailbone under. Twist your inner thighs immediately, thus the perineum muscles are active. Mula bandha. A lock. Perineum, pushing the life force up. Ease the shoulder blades back. Activate armpits, thus you feel the muscles here, the transverse abdominis, stabilizing your core. Relax, soften the gaze, elongate the base of the neck. Now when you have your palms together, do not force. Imagine there's a thin sheet of paper, you don't want to tear it, you just want to hold it gently. Shoulders back and down. Your toes are active, your perineum lock, your inner thighs in, armpits active. Now you'll feel strength, known as mountain pose. If you're activating the muscles correctly, you feel strong as a mountain. Remember that. Breathe out. Breathe in. Inhale. Firstly, straighten those arms against your ears. Now don't lean back, lift your lower back. Lift your mid back, don't separate the palms. Now pull your tummy muscles in, lean back for a moment. Then slide your thumbs down the midline. Place your fingers delicately beside your feet. Walk the right foot back. Land that knee gently down and complement your front knee with your forehead. Look up, push firm into the thigh. Now lift your back knee and slide both knees back, hips to the ceiling. Have the heels slightly wider than the toes. Imagine I'm pushing gently between the shoulder blades. Lower your knees to your heels. Stretch your 10 fingers and slide onto your tummy. Once there, raise your chin and lift those palms off the floor, which means your back muscles must be active to lift your collarbone up. Relax your hands, hunch your back. Remember, when you hunch your back, you're expanding the ribs. Now dip your back. When you dip your back, you're pulling your tummy muscles in. Curl your 10 toes, lift your knees up. There's a space between one's thumbs. Look up, place your right foot there. Look down, forward to the knee. Push into the thigh. Place your feet together. Bend the knees, ease your thumbs towards each other. To your heart. Again, replicate the feet position. Second toes here parallel. Pull your kneecap up, patella. Inner thigh medially in, tailbone under until you feel the muscles at the base active, perineal region. Activate your armpits, that you feel your transverse abdominis conscious. Elongate the cervical aspect of your neck. Feel the neck relax, soften the facial muscles. Shoulders slightly back. Mountain pose, push your 10 toes into the floor, draw them, you feel legs strong. Breathe out, breathe in, up. Now, firstly, touch the ears with those upper arms. Now lift up, pull your tummy muscles in, lean back. There should be no space at your palms. Those elbows are not bent, they're straight, lean back. Slide your thumbs down the midline. Place your left foot back. Come down, look at your front knee. Push your belly into the thighs. Place your feet back, sitting bone to the ceiling. Activate your feet. Lower your knees, complement your heels. Onto your belly, slide. No space at your heels, up at chin, up at palms, pull the shoulders back. Release those palms, hunch the back. Dip your back and straighten your knees. Brace the knee joint, left foot at your thumb. Look down at your knee, push into the thighs. Place your feet together, bend your knees, flatten your lower back. Ease the thumbs in, up, towards the heart. Surya, sun. Nama, Nara, Namaskara. We're looking at the inner sun within to make that life force bright, and in turn, one shall awaken from the cocoon of illusion to the reality of the divine. That's the objective of my yoga practice. Widen your feet. I'm working mirror image, bend that left knee. Bend it, we're not forcing. Opposite, we wish not just to have a healthy body, but we need a healthy mind, a lateral mind, whereby we can access the true nature of our divine self, if that's what your objective is. Up, bend the knees. Up you come, pivot your feet to your right. Now bend that right knee, overhead, interlace behind your head. Now pull your tummy muscles in. Stretch. Find your thighs, match. Watch that back rounding. Support your hips, pivot your feet to the left. Bend that left knee up, behind your head. Interlace, raise the virgin. Across your thighs. Round your back. Feet together. Surya Namaskara. We have classical and there are numerous variations, but the objective is always the same. Bring your feet together to allow that inner light to find its way through all the meridians, whereby it's like switching your phone on and connecting to the internet and accessing the wide web of the divine self. Let's repeat, but this time with a variation. Again, toes active, kneecap active, sitting bones firm position. Breathe out, inhale. Now this time, fingertips together, out, beside your feet. The right foot is back. Come down, look at your knee. Those arms sweep around. Your tailbone to the ceiling. Your knees to the mat, your hips to your heels. Up at your hips, forward at your thighs. Lift your knees up. Your right foot forward, look at your knee. Those arms complement each other. Your feet together. Bend knees out at arms, touch your palms. Complement your heart. Support your back. Support your knees. Let's repeat opposite side. Shake out and again find the correct leg position for your mountain pose. Now be clear that today is a reflection of your thoughts of past in manifestation. So which thoughts of manifestation are you planning for your tomorrows? Success is abundant. Most humanity's success is financial success. What is the purpose of financial wealth if your mind is toxic and one has not realized the universal intelligence that the divine owns everything? Thus you shall have into your present life exactly what your mind has provided. Find success in your mind's illumination and everything else will find you with ease. Put it to the test. Breathe out. Inhale up. 10 fingertips together. Out. Round. Left foot and back. Down at the knee. Up at those arms. Round. Tailbone to the ceiling. Knees to the floor. Hips to your heels. Up at your hips. Forward at your thighs. Up at your knees. Your left foot forward. Match those arms around. Your feet are together. Knees are bent out at arms. Touch. Up. Forward. Support your back out with your feet again. Pivot your feet to the right. Bend the right knee. Sweep the right hand towards the left temple and stretch. Isn't it amazing? There are so many different variables in the concept of the divine being, but yet humanity is still primitive in its nature, how one treats each other. Isn't that correct? If one believes there's a divine being that is immortal and allows us to live a life of integrity, why should one choose to think otherwise? Imagine that. Theory is different to understanding. Bend that left knee. We wish to have a greater understanding beyond theory. Who is this I within you? Across your thighs, round your back comfortably. Neither foot moves, they're parallel. Out at your arms, lean back. Forward, stretch down, not to force. Out at your arms, find your kneecap. Hunch your back. Out at your arms. What is the purpose of reading a whole library of books if all you retain is information without putting it into practice? Lean back, across. The aim of reading, theoretically, is to give you deeper understanding. Is that correct? Up, then you must utilize the knowledge to your advantage. Back, support your back. Place your feet towards each other. Circle the arms into a prayer position. Let's add another salute. This time, let's challenge the body a little more, shall we? How is that inner heart going? Is it bright? Ready? Circle in, down, up, around. Lift your heels up, down. Pivot both knees to your right. Look to your left. Pivot both knees to the left. Look at your right. Pivot both feet at midline. Walk the right foot back, but keep the knee off the floor this time. Circle those arms around. Gently, tailbone to ceiling. Keep your knees off the floor, come forward into a plank position. How's that inner smile going? Remember, one can practice physical movements for the rest of this birth, and one may only end up perhaps with some bulk in their physiology, in muscle tone, or one can practice the practice and have mind expansion. Be wise, circle in. Up you come. Round. Lift those heels up. Beware of your left, pivot both knees to your left. Stretch. Beware of your right, pivot both knees to the right. Beware of your thumbs, pivot both feet there. Left foot back. Follow those arms around. Tailbone to the ceiling. Keep your knees off the floor, work at a pace that suits forward into plank, into stick, up dog. Keep those elbows against the body, stick, plank, and down dog. Left foot at your thumbs, up at your arms. Both feet together, out at your arms, interlace up, across your heart. Support your back, raise the chin up. Complement your knees, out at your feet. You shall find numerous variables in a physical yoga practice, but there's a reason why that variable was created. So one should not just practice it blindly. One must understand why one is practicing. Pivot your feet to the right if one wishes to get the best benefit from it, correct? Release your right hand. Upper left arm. The triangle position, Trikonasana. Stretch. Left hand at the hip, right hand at the hip. To your opposite side. Left hand down, right arm up. Stretch. Look at your thumb at the ceiling. Stretch up. Right hand hip, left palm up. Flex your knees, stretch the inner groin. Gently walk the feet towards each other. Walk your right foot back. Lift your back leg up and stretch your right thigh quadricep. We're keeping full range of movement, but our objective at the end is to make sure that the body allows us the freedom to access the mind. The physical approach is called Hatha Yoga. Ha, the positive aspect of the self, and Ta, the negative. Thus you have the yin and yang principle. We're balancing it, whereby we can find stillness in accessing the mind. That's why we call it Hatha Yoga. Release. Place your feet back. Plank. Stick. Upward dog. Stick. Plank. Downward dog. Right foot forward. Lift your left foot up. Today yoga is well known around the globe. Thus there's many confusions as to the different practices, but there's only one practice. Remember that. Only one practice. Full mind illumination and integration. Relax. Back again. Push up. Push back. Bend your right knee between your thumbs. Whichever practice resonates with you, enjoy the practice. But go deep into the practice, not just superficial. What is the purpose of being by the ocean if you never go into the depth of the ocean? Go into the depth of your mind, but go there with someone that understands how to take you there safely. Be positive. Slide that knee back. Easily push up in between. Push back in between. Bend your left knee, slide it forward. Ease those shoulders back again. Nothing is impossible for one who has recognized their pure divine nature in illumination. What does it mean to be realized, awakened, or illuminated? What does that mean? That knee back. Push up again. Up, back. Lower both of your knees to your side. Lean back. Forward. The practice which I share with you has been inspired by some wonderful mentors of mine over the years. Back. Forward. Stretch up. Release. Up, forward. Place your right ankle over the left. Sweep your left hand anywhere from outer thigh to foot wherever is appropriate. Elongate the back twist. Be constructive, be positive. Make sure that your mind is free of false assumptions and limitations. You are truly wise. You were born with divine connection and simply awaits maturity to full bloom in awakening. So let us make this life the best. Shall we release? Pull the shoulders back. Forward. Changing feet opposite. How's that inner glow going? You're truly worthy. If for whatever reason there is some false belief that you're not, let it go because it's not yours. It's a false acceptance due to false pre-programming. Stretch along that back. Stretch along that back. Your body is a living entity that is reflecting your interpretation of how you should live this life. Be positive. You can bring to you anything that you seek once you understand the laws of attraction. Release. Pull the shoulders back. In the deeper practice of yoga, clarity is brought to the mind and truth is revealed. Forward. But you must find it for yourself, correct? Others may point the direction, but you must walk the path. Lean back. Separate the knees. Stretch. Bring the knees towards each other. Lean back. Splay the knees. Lift along the back. Bring the knees towards each other. Straighten your right leg. Sweep your big toe of the left foot around, but not under the sitting bones, but close to it. Turn to your right side. Find that straight leg. Lean, but don't force. Purposely round your back. Now lean a little closer to your knee, but don't force. We're not forcing. Up you come. Bring the knees towards each other. Leaning back. Leaning forward. Let go of your hands. Slide your knees forward. Free those shoulders. Seated opposite leg. Left foot, big toe around, but do not strain the ankle. To your left, twist at that back. Elongate as you breathe. Find the straight leg, look there. What if you finally came to the understanding that whatever is your desire is being set into motion, and sooner or later, be it in this life or future life, it will come to visit? Will you be comfortable with all the thoughts that parade through your mind? Up. Be wise. Seek only the best in illumination. Everything else shall find you in comfort. Forward. Imagine if every living human being had realized the pure divine nature. You would be in heaven, would you not? If you look at most human beings, what is their objective? Is it simply financial security? Is it simply to have a home that they can be proud of to share with their friends, a car, whatever? Or is it to be one that is completely at peace? It does not mean you can't have a nice car, a nice home and all that, but that's a byproduct, not the objective. Relax. Your heart must be pure, is that not correct? For you to understand unconditional love. Relax. Circle your feet around into a cat. Hunch your back. Up. Easy push-up. 1. Gently rest your knees. Support your back and pull your tummy muscles in. Watch your right arm lifted up. Pull it back for a moment. Sweep it to your thighs. Rest both hands up. Right hand back, left arm back for a moment, not too far back. Sweep it around. Round your back. Seated comfortably. Gently add your right leg over your left. If you find the left comfortable, bend it back. If not, keep it straight. It's not a competition. You must find a position that's suitable for you. Now, if that right sitting bone is off the floor, then you must adjust the foot. We want both sitting bones, each shin bone on the floor. Relax it there for a moment. As we work with half spine twist, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Land your fingertip in line with sitting bones. Then as you're prepared, breathe in, sweep your left arm around that knee, be it the fingers, palm, wrist, forearm, or elbow, doesn't matter. Right arm around. Fingertip or palm palm, or you prefer to wrap the wrist around, your choice. Or if you feel comfortable, elbow over the knee. Now push that right hip down, lengthen your back. Remember, your future awaits direction as to which road shall allow you full illumination of the scenery of that experience. Imagine a decade from now as you reflect back upon the years past. Would you be comfortable of how you planned and acted, or would you be one of those individuals that would have said, I woulda, shoulda, could? Very important. A decade is not that long. A lifetime is not that long. Find your true nature. Find out why you took birth and live a truly blessed life. For you have much support, more support than you can ever imagine on the subtle realms. Stretch that back. As you breathe, exhale, release those arms. Within, draw the life current up. Exhale, relax those knees as you purposely lean back. Relax, forward. Change feet. Left on top. By all means remain, or just the right, but make sure when you're comfortable that the sitting bones are balanced. You're not lifting the left hip up, it's rather down. If needed, adjust the legs. How's that inner glow going? Remember, the aim of a pure yoga practice is full divine illumination and awakening. Imagine if you had reached a level where you had the opportunity of coming into contact with a truly enlightened being. Imagine that. That is available to you in this life, in this birth. For once the student is ready, the teacher appears. Is that correct? Right, I'm right. Stretch. Thus you must open the eyes of the heart. Push that left hip down. Be supportive, be loving, be uplifted, be constructive. Stretch that back. Expand your awareness beyond what you may consider as the normal boundaries of a human concept of reality. Stretch along that back. If we are moving into a much more refined dimension at this precise moment, wouldn't it be wise to understand this and open the heart to the adjustment of the frequency? Stretch along that back. Stretch along that back. As we're holding in half spine twist, Adha Matsyendrasana. You're resting your hands wherever you feel comfortable for you. Don't forget that inner smile. Then exhale, release those arms, draw the life current up, complement your knees towards each other. Now imagine if you went beyond those subtle senses. How would you perceive your life? Your eyes allow you to see, but that will tell you that your eyes are limited in the variables it can perceive. Imagine if you found your inner eye. Just along that back. Let go. Forward. Back. Now lift your hip up. We will bend those elbows a few times. Ready? Bend those elbows. 1, straighten. 2, straighten. 3. Now lift your heels up. Bend those elbows. 1, straighten. 2, straighten. 3. Up. Come back down. Look at your belly. Hip width at your feet. Minimum. So adjust your sitting bones, left palm between your knees. Look at your right knee and round your back. We don't have to come all the way down towards the knee. Our objective is to straighten the knees. The moment the knee bends, you've gone too far. Keep twisting and expand your gauge. We're weaving to free the muscles, whereby we allow full range of movement to give us gratis. Inhale them open up, back. Pull the shoulders back. Add the right hand between your knees. Look at your belly now. Pull your chin right in and separate the shoulder blades. Stretch. Stretch that back. Free the spine. Stretch comfortably. And back. Bring the feet towards each other. Add the little toes in as though you can touch the little toes. Doesn't mean you have to. It's a journey. Separate. We take the body for granted until the body begins to cause us limitation. Do not wait for limitation. Acknowledge that you are worthy and you work with this body, whereby the body shall be your best asset for this birth. Thus your mind can work freely. Your hands can land wherever appropriate. It doesn't matter. Now round your back. Push that. The moment your knees bend, you've gone too far. Remember to keep your knees straight. Tighten your thighs as needed. And gradually you'll find your forehead comes a little closer to your knees, naturally. But never force. The aim is to work at a pace that suits you. No need to resist. Round the back. Lower, mid and upper back. Round it. And slide your belly forward. Lift your ribcage up. Again, round your back. Push those shoulder blades away. Stretch that back comfortably. And up. Gently bend your knees, lift your heels up, lunge until you feel the upper arms and shoulders responding. Come down on your spine. Hug your knees for a moment. Grip those ankles and swing your hips up. And down. Right foot over left, look at your knees and straighten those knees as you see fit. Bend the knees, left foot over. Straighten the knees, but don't force your head. Change. If needed, slide the hands behind the head this time. Straighten the knees. Change. Stretch. Now right foot over, halfway up. Now push the lower back into the floor. Straighten those knees. Now can you lift the shoulder blades off the mat? Bend the knees, change feet. Again, up, push the lower back into the floor. Grip those ankles. Lift your hips up and adjust your hands in any position that you're comfortable with and familiar with in variation, otherwise hold it there. Now flatten your tummy. Imagine I'm pushing between your shoulder blades. Lift. Keeping your toes active. Keep lifting. Keep lifting. Keep lifting. Easy. Keep lifting. And slowly come down as you prefer. Make sure that you're comfortable. Then, when suited, lift the right leg up. Bend, lift the left leg up. Bend, lift both legs up. Imagine you wish to touch the toes alternately with your fingers. Up, but keep your knees straight. Can you touch the toes? Up you come, easily. Now lift your tailbone off the floor, have those arms slightly off the mat. Straighten those knees, lift. Now there's a space behind you, slide your feet halfway back. Place your hands against your back. Now move your collarbone to chin, but keep your chin perfectly still as you hold the plow, halasana. Then notice how close you can move your feet to the floor. They don't have to touch the floor. It's the journey that's important. Pushed away. Halasana, the plow. Notice the compression towards our throat, for that is our objective there, to massage the glands there. But you'll find the stretch along the back of the leg beneficial as well. Now, lift your legs halfway up. Then, notice how high you can lift the legs as you support your back. Shoulder stand, Savangasana. Up. Push the collarbone against your chin. Straighten those knees. Keep pushing your sitting bones, lifting through your thighs, bracing those knee joints. Shoulder stand. The all-in position. Hold it there. Whatever you replicate becomes habitual. So the aim is not to practice once a year, but preferably weekly if you have the time, far more frequently than once a week. And slowly come down like a feather. Then onto your back with bent knees. Place your hands out hips. Now come up on the elbows, let the head drop back and straighten those bent knees. Twist the chin away, pull the Adam's apple in, pull the shoulder blades. As we hold the fish pose, Matsyasana. Feel the stretch along your throat. Don't forget to breathe. And simply come down whereby you can hug your knees. Seated upright. Leaning effortlessly back. Forward. Roll your knees to the right and lift your hips off the floor. Roll your knees to the left and lift your hips off the floor. And down. Let's add an easy push-up. Lift your knees up. Easy push-up. 1. Back. Have your hands slightly wider. Add another easy push-up. 2. Back. Slide your hands a little wider still. A 3rd easy push-up. Back. Lower your knees gently down. Now slowly lift your knees up. Walk your feet between your thumbs. Now slide your fingers further back. Now notice your feet up and down. Don't forget that inner smile. This body is essential for as long as you wish to be on this planet at this present moment. So is this body your best friend? Is that heart glowing brightly? Are you allowing stress that is destructive to cause you misalignment? Or are you allowing your body to work with certain stresses that are needed to rebalance your entire mind, but you're remaining positive? Well done. Now gently forward onto your tummy. Slide your palms under your thighs and lift your feet up. Lift your chin up. 3 times, toes and forward slightly off the floor. Down 1, up. Down 2, up. And down 3, up. Now bend your knees if appropriate. Brush your hands, grip those ankles. Choice is yours. And lift up. Feel compression upon your kidney region, adrenal glands. Dhanurasana, bow pose. Adjust your toes as you seek it up and down. Feel the compression upon that back. Hold the bow pose. Remain positive as you keep lifting up. As always, you hold that position and time that's suitable for you. Let it go. On your chin, relax. Relax those hands and up. And purposely round your back. Child's pose. And up. Come forward onto those elbows. And slide the palms in alignment with the ribs and shoulders. Come up, but keep your thighs on the floor. Lift your shoulders up, back. Lift your sternum up. Bhujangasana, cobra. Pull the shoulders down away from those ears. Pull your tummy muscles in. Keep your thighs on the floor. Feel compression upon your thymus gland, anterior to the body. Pull your tummy muscles in as you breathe. Don't forget that smile. And down. Under your chin, relax as you breathe. Again, we are designed to have what's considered the most conscious life possible. Release your palms. Child's pose. Relax. Separate those shoulder blades. Then, shoulder width, or any other variation you prefer, head lower than the heart. Nagasana. Push your sitting bones up, head lower than the heart. We're influencing blood flow into the brain, thus the head is lower than the heart. There are numerous variations, but the aim is to have the head lower than the heart. That's the objective. Always choose the variation that best suits you. Comfortably.
Again, you hold it for around 30 seconds or longer as you see fit. Then gently come down on your knees, chin higher than the heart, and breathe for a moment. We're not forcing, we're rather allowing. From which curl your 10 toes behind your head, interlace, sense those elbows heavier. Your life has value and purpose. Do not waste time in procrastination, in past thoughts that are still lingering, that are limiting. Clear the debris and set your mind forward to the best future available now. Be relaxed. Look at your knee at the right, cup the back of the head, sense the left side neck stretched. Change. Opposite. Right palm left temple, lift the left ear up. Left palm right temple, lift the right ear up. Right palm at temple, resist. Chin to the right. Left palm at temple, resist. Chin to the left. Adjust your knees. We shall squeeze the tummy muscles in towards the pancreas and liver and massaging the internal organs. Uddiyana Bandha. The upward lift. Relax. Breathe out, breathe in. Force it out. Squeeze your tummy muscles in until there's a cavity. Relaxed. Second of 3, inhale. Make it the best thus far out of 2. Hey, breathe out. Pull your tummy muscles right. Relax. Third time. Breathe out. Breathe in. Exhale. Squeeze it right back as though your belly muscle wishes to touch your heart and your backbone. Release. Relax. Sit comfortably and choose the prop that's suited for this wonderful day. Every day is filled with opportunities. Do not waste your thoughts on thoughts that are limiting and counterproductive. Utilize your thoughts to your advantage. Now place one hand upon your heart, feel the glow that radiates. Enhance this life connection, thus you shall be far more aware of the subtle realms that exist in abundance around you. Choose one hand and breathe alternately. As you think, so you shall set into motion. Whatever fills your mind on a daily basis shall have your attention. Where are you planning to be 100 years from now? Very important question. Because 100 years from now is not that long. How shall you refine your mind as you review the decades past? Side to side. Everyday life truly brings with it abundance in thought, influences, and experiences. Do not become complacent. Set your mind forward positively for the best outcome. And remember, you shall achieve the best as long as the mind is not distracted or polluted. Find strong foundation in whom you are. Strong foundation in who you are. Strong foundation in who you are. Your life has value. A yoga practice with sincerity shall bring greater clarity and understanding and experiences. You wish to achieve full union with the self. Thus yoga shall make sense. Then you